A real example. A driver on the M1 at 4:41 in the morning, with virtually no traffic, received a notice of intended prosecution for travelling at 58 miles per hour. The gantry he passed was showing 50. The gantries before and after him were showing 60 and the national speed limit. There was no congestion, no roadworks, no incident. The limit was set and the camera enforced it. No warning, no police officer. A notice in the post. The minimum penalty for any speeding offence in the UK is £100 and 3 penalty points. More serious cases, involving very high recorded speeds, carry fines up to £2,500 on a motorway, and may result in a driving ban. The fourth change takes effect on the 1st of July 2026, and applies to every new car sold in the United Kingdom from that date. Intelligent Speed Assistance, known as ISA, becomes a mandatory fitting on all new vehicles submitted for type approval from July 1st. In practice, most major manufacturers already include it on new models, so the impact falls mainly on smaller manufacturers and specialist vehicles that had not yet integrated the system. But for anyone buying a new car from July onwards, ISA will be present as standard, and it is worth understanding how it works before your first drive. ISA uses GPS and camera-based sign recognition to detect the current speed limit on the road you are driving. When you exceed that limit, the system provides a visual or audible prompt, and in some implementations applies gentle resistance through the accelerator pedal. Crucially, ISA can be overridden and turned off by the driver. It does not physically prevent you from speeding, but it resets to active at the start of every new journey, meaning if you switch it off, it comes back on the next time you start the car. Understand how your specific vehicle's ISA system operates before you drive. The fifth and final piece of this is not about what happens the moment a camera captures you. It is about what happens months later when your insurance comes up for renewal, because that is where the real financial exposure accumulates. In the UK, penalty points from any motoring conviction follow your driving record for 4 years and are declared to your insurer at every renewal. A single fixed penalty of 3 points for a speeding offence can increase your annual car insurance premium by 5 to 25%, depending on your insurer and your existing record. A phone detection camera citation carrying 6 points can increase premiums by 30 to 40%. And unlike the fine itself, which is a one-off payment, the insurance premium increase persists for every renewal during the 4 years the points remain on your licence. A driver who receives one average speed camera citation for 3 points, one phone detection citation for 6 points, and one variable speed limit citation for 3 points within the same 12-month period is now sitting on 12 points, the threshold for a totting up disqualification hearing, and faces insurance premium increases that could total £600 to £1,200 per year for 4 consecutive years. The total financial exposure from 3 incidents that would previously have resulted in a police warning is now measured in thousands of pounds. So here is the complete picture for every driver on the M25 and on every major road in the country this summer. A phone detection cameras operating at 14 permanent sites across England and Wales are generating automatic notices of intended prosecution for handheld phone use, carrying £200 and 6 penalty points, with simultaneous seatbelt detection on the same systems. Average speed cameras are expanding beyond roadworks to permanent locations on A roads and trunk roads, eliminating the slow down speed up technique permanently. HAD-ECS3 stealth cameras on smart motorways enforce variable speed limits that can change within seconds. The limit on the gantry you pass is the limit that is enforced, regardless of what signs around it show. ISA becomes mandatory on all new UK cars from July 1st. Understand how your vehicle system works before you drive. And every set of penalty points you accumulate carries a 4-year insurance tail that multiplies the real cost far beyond the face amount of the fine. The enforcement system on British roads in 2026 does not need to pull you over to issue a fine. It records you, identifies you, and sends a notice to your letterbox,